College football is back officially, and we're looking at some week one matchups. Want to get started here this afternoon with the backyard brawl between Pitt and West Virginia, two very historic and iconic programs who have had some good success in recent years, ups and downs. It seems like Pitt is more so going in a good direction, more so than West Virginia is. But you look at this game here, going to be September 1st this Thursday night at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. The spread is already put out. Pitt has a 78.1, count it, 78% chance to win this football game. Very historic rivalry. The spread is 7. The over/under is 51. Uh, this is a historic rivalry. They call it the backyard brawl, and so it is called one of the best rivalries in college football. One of the best rivalries in college football. Pitt is currently ranked at number 17. West Virginia is not ranked. But does that matter? That's okay. I mean, look, does it matter who's ranked or who's not? No. It's the first game for both of these teams, and we're going to find out a lot about these teams. What's the defense going to look like? What is the offenses? How are they going to look? How's Keaton Slovis going to do coming in from USC going to Pitt? What about JT Daniels? In West Virginia. This game, by the way, is sold out. It was sold out 3 weeks ago. You never know what you're going to get in this type of rivalry. So it this could be something very special. This is special in college football. I'm having a little trouble here. I'll say this. I like Pitt this year. I don't know about them winning the Coastal. I like them to get off to a good start. Do I like West Virginia? I think West Virginia is going to be okay, not great. When you look at West Virginia's schedule, they open with Pitt. They play teams like Kansas and Townsend. They could go to a 3-0 start before they go play on the road in Blacksburg against Virginia Tech. Then they got teams like Texas and Baylor. It just gets harder and harder as the season goes on if you're West Virginia. Both of these teams lost their respective bowl games, West Virginia to Minnesota, and Pitt to Michigan State last year. This is a big game. West Virginia has a 22% chance to win. Pittsburgh has a 79% chance to win. 78, I should say. It's by 7 in favor of Pitt. I think Pittsburgh and Pat Narduzzi, I just think is the better program right now. I think West Virginia is really, really young. I think that they just have a lot of young talent, not bad talent, just young talent. When you look at their roster, you had Letty Brown last year was the running back, over 1,000 yards rushing, which is really, really good, but not the best in college football. They did have a good run game. They fed him the ball quite a bit. Last year, and I would expect them to rely on the run game this year. They don't have Letty Brown. He's out. They got to find a new running back, and it's either a sophomore or a freshman as Letty Brown has moved on. They got Tony Mathis. They got Justin Johnson. They got Marquand Rucker. They got Jeremiah Aaron. They got a couple different options that they could go to. at running back at West Virginia. I think JT Daniels is going to be the quarterback. You look at the returning weapons on offense. You know, you got Bryce Ford Wheaton. You got Sam James who comes back. You have, let's look at some other guys. You know, Preston Fox. You have, uh, you know, uh, Bryce Ford Wheaton, I mentioned. Michael Evans is a freshman. CJ Cole is a freshman. Um, Nick Maher is a freshman from Pittsburgh. They have a lot of young talent. They lost a lot. Guys have gone to the NFL, guys have transferred, as I mentioned. You know, they did lose Letty Brown, the running back. Um, they they lost who Isaiah Esdale. So West Virginia's got a lot of pieces to replace um, on the offensive side of the ball. You know, uh, I don't know. The Big 12 is an offensive league. Pitt is the ranked team. They're also the home team. I think Pitt's going to win the game. That's for certain. The over under is 51. I don't know about the over under in this game. The line favors Pittsburgh by a touchdown. Um, I could get that. Um, that makes plenty of sense to me. So uh, I don't know. I think Pitt takes a step back. I think the offenses will be okay. I think the quarterback play is going to be fine. Keon Slovis versus JT Daniels, right? If we're going off transfers and starters, um, the quarterback battle is going to be interesting in this game. The offenses will be good. They got some weapons in receiver. I'm going to say an offensive game. I'm going to say a shootout down to the wire. This is a rivalry where anything can happen. I'm going to say Pitt gets it done though. I'd say 41-37. Could we see that? And I'll get you in a minute, Brock Watson. I see you in the back room. Just hold on. Um, you know, there could be some good offenses and high flying football through the air on this next Thursday here in 4 days. Uh, I think that this is going to be a packed house. It's going to be a big crowd. It's in Pittsburgh. It favors Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh was the better team last year. I think could be a better team than West Virginia this year. Now, does that mean okay, take this. West Virginia can win this game and Pittsburgh can still be a better team this year, right? West Virginia could absolutely go out and win this game. The spread's only 7. The over-under is 51. It's a rivalry game. You got two talented offenses that could go and put up big-time numbers through the air, especially, I think. So I like Pitt to win, but don't sleep on West Virginia in this game. This could be very, very interesting, and I think that it could come down to the wire, be a shootout. I think both of these teams know what's at stake in this rivalry on Thursday, and I think both teams will be well prepared and ready to go to give us good quality football. So.